Any mention?
May it please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 18.
Number?
18, Your Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, I paid for 2 weeks' time to file the
Any
affidavit.
objection?
No objection, Your Lordship.
No objection. You pray for?
2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
Why? Rexal Marak.
Yes.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What matter about? Nokma matter.
Yes, Your Lordship. Nokma matter, Your Lordship.
Private respondent, who's there? No private respondent. Yes, okay, 2 weeks. Yes. Yes.
Highly obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 15, Your Lordship.
15.
Yes, Your Lordship. I'm praying for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
No objection, Your Lordship.
What is this? No, okay. Yes.
Your Lordship, similar prayer for item number 16 and 21.
Why?
Because senior counsel is on out of station.
Who?
16 were here. We are having some of this.
Yes.
So it is if we are having to extend the day, there is nothing but let this fencing to be continued then.
Let this?
Fencing to be continued.
16?
Yes.
Yes,
Who's
Your
there,
Lordship.
Mr. Changreso?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Where is he?
He's out of station, Your Lordship. We are supposed to file rejoinder and we have already filed rejoinder, Your Lordship.
It's not for orders, it's for hearing. What are your submissions?
Just fencing to be continued, Lordship. We are allowed to.
Fencing is stopped.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Let the matter be called for hearing, Your Lordship.
We'll call for hearing.
Today, Your Lordship,
When?
after 2 weeks.
No, we'll have it today itself. We'll just
No,
see.
Your Lordship, because senior counsel is
Just
out
we
of
won't
station.
pass any adverse orders, don't worry. But let us examine the matter, yes. Yes, you'll be here.
Item number 21, Your Lordship.
21.
Yes.
No objection, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship. I beg to mention item number 19.
Vikash Kumar.
Yes, Your Lordship.
No
No
objection.
objection. Okay, 2 weeks. Yes.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 22, Your Lordship. 2 weeks' time may be allowed, Your Lordship.
On behalf of,
Respondent.
where's the petitioner? Your objection?
No objection, Lordship.
Sure.
Yes, Lordship.
22.
22, Your Lordship.
22. Yes.
Much obliged.
Supplementary list item number 1.
Yes.
If I may please your lordship, this instant contempt petition is connected to WPC number 11 of 2025, wherein the petitioner had challenged the manner and the process in which promotions were done at the office of the Shillong Municipal Office.
Yes.
After hearing both the parties, your lordship was pleased to pass an order dated 31/01/2025, which is at annexure 1, page 7. If I may be allowed to,
Yes.
if I may be allowed to read certain parts of the order, your lordship.
Yes.
At page number 8, your lordship, the first paragraph, the last 3 lines of the first paragraph, wherein it was submitted, he therefore prays that in the interim some protection be given as he is still continuing as the waterworks superintendent. That is the petitioner. Thereafter, your lordship, at page number 9, the third last paragraph, wherein your lordship was pleased to pass a status quo order. It reads, your lordship, what strikes the court at the first instance is the absence of any set procedure, executive instructions, or service rules that should govern the service conditions of the employees of the Shillong Municipal Board. Though a gradation list has been produced by the Learned Counsel for the respondent number 3 and 4, as also departmental proceedings for promotion, in the absence of the materials, the Learned Counsel is directed to further clarify the exact procedure that has been adopted by the Shillong Municipal Board with regard to promotion, etc., and also to clarify the nature and exact duties and powers of the waterworks superintendent. It is further provided that until the next date, status quo as on today shall be maintained with regard to the post of waterworks superintendent. Thereafter, Your Lordship, this order was duly communicated to the office, to the chief.
What happened?
Despite of this
He's been
order
removed
being
as waterworks superintendent.
no, Your Lordship, the petition is still holding as the superintendent, but however, at annexure 3, page 11 of the petition, Your Lordship, the office is releasing salary to the private respondent to the post of superintendent waterworks, Your Lordship.
How can we see from this one? Is it this certified detailed monthly income salary?
Your
She might be
Lordship.
promoted to some other post.
No, Your Lordship,
Superintendent will mean only superintendent waterworks.
Your Lordship, this is the pay scale for superintendent waterworks. If I may take Your Lordship to page number 12, annexure 4, Your Lordship, because this was the previous post she was holding, that is superintendent establishment, wherein the pay scale is different, Your Lordship. Here is 53,000. However, at annexure 3, page 11, the amount is 72,000.
Basic pay is the same. If 12 fees, it's 53900.
The total
But
amount, Your
basic
Lordship.
pay is it's
50.
less. She's been paid less now. You
No,
say
Your Lordship,
11
the
11 is
total-
the new pay she's been given.
Your Lordship, page 11, if you can see the last
It's the old
line.
pays.
No, Your Lordship, this is the new pay she's getting at 72,000.
No. See, basic pay, this is a basic pay. Basic pay
Your
is
Lordship,
50,900, right? As per annexure 4.
3, Your Lordship.
Annexure 4, basic pay is like, 53,900. Now, you said by 11 she's paid the highest
Your Lordship,
pay.
but with the total, Lordship, with the other allowances.
Basic pay is 50,300.
Your Lordship, but with the other allowances that she's been receiving, it's more than the previous payment.
I don't know whether any contempt is made out. And let them clarify.
Notice
That's her
before, Your
MST
Lordship.
issue notice. Returnable in 2 weeks. Steps to be taken within 3 days. Yes, also. Yes.
Highly obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 2.
You just recheck that. Otherwise, check the basic pay for the basic and what
Your
pay
Lordship,
she was
because as
drawing.
per the information we received, that she's receiving the payment that the superintendent of waterworks is supposed to
But
receive.
from the basic pay, she's receiving higher pay before.
But Your Lordship, with the other
She's
allowances.
been demoted now.
No, Your Lordship, it's still on status quo. She's not been demoted as well.
Yeah.
Highly obliged.
Item
Your
number 2.
May it please Your Lordship. Lordship, this contempt petition is for non-compliance of judgment and order dated 24/3/2025, Your Lordship.
Yes.
That is annexure P1, page number 12.
Page?
Page number 12.
Yes.
Operative part is at page 25, paragraph 37, Your Lordship.
25, paragraph
37, Your Lordship.
37, okay.
I may be allowed to read, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Without the necessity of the petitioner having to file a fresh application, the concerned authority would take up the same from the records and reconsider the same following due procedure. This exercise is preferably to complete within 45 days from the dates of communication of this order to the Secretary to the Governments of Meghalaya Department of Prison and Correctional Service.
Okay.
Therefore, Your Lordship, after
They
the
have not done that. When is the order dated? When?
24/3/2025, Your Lordship.
45 days have gone.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What's your name?
P. Karmaushun, Your Lordship.
Third MSP motion. The Council issue notice. Steps to be taken within 3 days. This after 2 weeks on so and so date.
Highly obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 3.
Yes, you
May
see
it please Your
substance.
Lordship? Yes, Your Lordship. In this matter, the order of the court was complied. They had paid all the installment, Your Lordship.
Then what do you file contempt? You pay some cost then. When was the contempt filed? When was the final payment made?
Final payment was made, Lordship. It's all from
When, Mr. Councillor? On 6th June.
6th June, Lordship.
And when was the contempt filed? 9 June.
I have to seek instruction, Your Lordship, from my senior.
We'll close it, but the thing is that then 6th June, when was the payment made over? I mean, 6th June is the order. See, information, 6th June information, they were paid on 27/5, the final payment was made. You see the letter given by the respondent. Just take down. It appears that the order had been complied with before the instant contempt application was filed. Petition to take instructions as why this will occur. Very serious. You can't file a contempt after the order has been complied. I think maybe anyway. That's not yes.
Lordship, I'm still yet to receive a copy of the petition, Lordship.
Will serve them, Your Lordship.
You give them copies. Petitioner to serve copy of the term application to Mr. H. Karwanang in the course of the day. Okay. Just take instructions. Why it was done?
Much
We'll
obliged.
have to inflict costs.
Why not? The grievances of the petitioner has been resolved.
Where's Mr. K.B. Varasaji?
He's on his way, my lords. Kindly sit at the end of the board.
They have given the approval, my lord.
End of the board is. Let's see what is that.
We received this notice yesterday, Your Lord.
Yes. You don't have any instructions with you?
No, my lords.
Oh, yes. Mr. S.M. Suna has produced a communication dated 6 June 2025 issued by the Director of School Education and District Meghalaya, showing that approval has been granted for institution and department proceedings against teacher and school. Yes. Subject that as the grievance has been redressed, nothing remains for consideration. Accordingly, the submissions, repression stands goes under both office.
I leave like that.
Obliged, my lords. Daily list item number 1.
May it please Your Lordship, we have submitted the list of members to form the committee.
What's the next step now?
Lordship, we've gone through the list. If Lordship permits, just one or two observations on this list and matters arising from this list.
PC, SP, DFO, pollution, PLUD, CNRD, tourism. Yes.
First, humble submission, my lord, is that the list, if compared to the earlier list which had been prepared, is exactly the same list. The only difference being I have been added. The petitioner has been added, my lord. Number one. Number two, my lord, perusal of the list shows that it appears, my lord, that it's slightly overpopulated in the sense that there are certain members, proposed members, who may not have any real or any connection with the matter, if I'm allowed to point out humbly. Number one, Deputy Commissioner, very well, my lord. Number two, SP, Superintendent of Police, has to be there, my lord. Number three, Divisional Forest Officer, Social Forestry Division, my lord, with respect, has no connection with the matter, my lord. Number four,
not necessary.
Social Forestry, my lord, it's a yatra that has to be conducted annually, just once in a year.
So maybe you can put in a SOP that will include, like to maintain the, the biodiversity aspect of the area and the social. There'll be the people who will be, like who can advise on that. Because what we're looking for is not to, we don't want to make it adversarial.
No,
The thing is that we want to make it, an effort as done by this court. In the paper that came today, regarding Krangsuri with that dispute. So you see, the things that has to be SOP, so people know where they stand also.
My lord,
regard to tourism also, because the thing was happened here is that once there's income, then there's always a conflict. That's the only thing.
Quite possible, man, quite possible. If I'm allowed to move on, Member Secretary, State Pollution Control Board. There are already SOPs and guidelines in respect of maintaining cleanliness, etc. So, Member Secretary, State Pollution Control Board.
Not necessary.
Well, this is important because one of the reservations that the village has is with regards to all the pollution which is being caused.
The pollution is
No,
fine.
the chief engineer. The court is asking
Chief
for the chief engineer.
PWD is not.
But forests maybe, because it's a forested area.
Bow down, my lord. Bow down. Bow down.
The only thing is that he'll not say anything. But suppose you need any inputs
Bow
from
down.
him with regard to
Bow down.
if you're going to sit down,
Absolutely.
the committee is going to sit down and try to work on some SOP.
Very well, man.
They'll come again to the court. So
Very well, man. Bow down to that. But number 5, my lord, Chief Engineer, PWD Roads. Number 6, I think the local representative of the DC should be there, my lord, BDO. Number 7, Tourism Officer, very well, my lord. Very well. Number 8, definitely, my lord. Now, number 9, General Secretary, Central Puja Committee, my lord.
Not necessary.
Not necessary, my lord. I'm required to point out that they had actually washed their hands of the matter before the matter had come to this honorable court, my lord.
No, another thing is that what about the same?
Yes,
Same Mawson Ram.
Because in fact, the same is the person who has given the NOCs early on. The same would be a
Because
necessity.
see, from common knowledge, Mr. Dingdo, is that maybe this properties are vest, but it's from before it says HEMA property.
In fact,
there's a PIL pending on this issue. On this issue regarding the right, title and interest over this Maujumbul, a PIL has been filed by one individual claiming that this property has been given to the Senghasi. Because that's a separate issue.
He's a busybody, yes, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
But I think the same
What
would
we concern here is putting in place SOP, because then for those days whether it is necessary, then at least some
Yes, my lord.
so if that will be
my lord.
sort of what do you call it, honored by the village authorities, by the Yatra members, by the state respondents.
My lord had suggested that apart from these members, somebody from the bar or from the High Court should be appointed. That would be
We're open. We're very open to that.
So, independent people also.
Yes.
I mean, maybe some. You just give it a thought. We will just hold it for today. Just give it a thought. If some like a prominent social worker, something like that, who has some stake or who has some. You can just come up with it, then can put 2 of them there as independent members. So you're not either side, not with the respondents, not with the Yatra, or not with the village.
The other question, my lord, would be once the constitution of the committee is finalized, the other question would be, my lord, the terms of reference of this committee. Now, my first very respectful and humble submission would be that this committee, my lord, has to proceed on the assumption that Yatra has to be conducted every year. It is only the modalities.
Let this come first. We know what to do, Mr.
Understood.
Yes.
So 5 and 9 are deleted, Your Lordship?
Not yet. We will
Not
make the
yet.
final list. Yes. The list as furnished by the state respondents has been examined by the court today. The councils for the parties have also placed the submissions with regard to suitability of some members and the need for inclusion of other independent members in the committee before the list is finalized. Accordingly, this is matter after 1 week. The state respondents as well as the petitioner to come up with the names of 2. We won't say social activists, 2 independent members who may perhaps be part of the committee, and also for striking out of some of the members which have been included here. Just after 1 week, yes.
Obliged.
Then we can go forward.
Well,
Item number 2.
May I please, Your Lordship, for respondent number 5 and 7 have been taken time for 1 week.
Yes.
It may be allowed to file the status report.
Where's Hazarika? I haven't seen him for many months.
Yes, he went for his hometown.
He shifted his practice to Pulbari?
No, my Lordship.
Then?
He will come. He will come, Lordship.
Because no one appeared last date also. Yes, here, Mr. Your name?
S.W. Sangma, my Lordship.
Mr. S.W. Sangma, praise be allowed to obtain status of service on corners 5 and 7. Stop, and to file service affidavit if service has been affected. What about affidavit?
State we already filed, Your Lordship.
What about 6? Respond number 6. You'll file?
Only the state has filed, Your Lordship.
National Libraries is number 7. Their affidavit will suffice.
No, they have not appeared as yet. At least after 2 weeks, yes, for service report.
Apply, Your Lordship.
Or for affidavit, yes.
Item number 3.
Please, Lordship. This matter unit, the state respondent filed the affidavit. I need to file a small regenerative because they have admitted, they are saying that there was no election, that there was no election was held. But without election, they have just selected. So that was their admission. So
Has been filed, not been filed?
They have filed it. I have received a copy today.
Yes.
We have filed, Your Lordship.
When?
The state respondent is filed.
When they filed it?
Item number 4 we have filed today, Your Lordship. Item number
3 has not been filed.
is they are required to make some changes in the BDO.
No, there was an instruction for us to.
No. I don't understand, sir. They've served your copy affidavit in this case.
Yes. I have received.
There's no copy. In the court, there's no copy.
Yes, Lordship. Let them fight during the course of the day, my lord.
Who will find the course of the day?
State government.
Filing a prayer on their behalf.
No, because I just received a copy. I thought maybe they have filed it.
We have filed in item number 4, Your Lordship.
Yes. What 3? What are you going to do?
3, Your Lordship, the petitioner is required to make some amendments as per the last order.
Petitioner?
Yes, Your
Not
Lordship, because the
amendment.
video is...
No, Lordship, not amendment. It's just
Cause title has
there
to
was
be
an order
changed.
to get the instruction whether the video was still Demdema or Batapari, just to get the instruction. So we got the instruction. Now it is after the filing of the repetition, it was for under Demdema before, but now it is in Batapari. There is no order for amendment, only saying that to get the instruction whether it's for under Demdema or Batapari. So we got the instruction, we just need to correct the cause title.
To make the correction.
You're not corrected it.
No, it's not yet.
Because I was just asked to get the instruction.
Joinder, then?
No. Because I rejoined it because they have filed the affidavit. That's why. Only on
This
that
we
one.
have not filed, Your Lordship.
Yes. MST Yangi, little AAG with so-and-so submits that as the correction has not been affected by the...
Yes, that is in case of...
though allowed by this court by order dated?
Yes, the order dated 26/05/2025. That is in WPC 28 of 2025.
This is... It's not in this case.
Yes, not in this case.
I think you got all mixed up.
All mixed
Yes.
up, Your Lordship.
In item number 4 only.
You file after the course of the day then?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, MD submits that after we find the course of the
I
day.
think we have made a mistake.
Just after 2 weeks, yes. Or you already filed? Yes.
Here we have filed.
Yes, you want for the jointer to this one?
Lordship.
Praise was allowed 2 weeks time for the jointer after first status upon his after 2 weeks. Together with 27.
Lordship.
Item number 5.
But plus Lordship.
My lord, I have filed a miscase, my lord. My lord, even the state has filed their affidavit. Before I proceed with the miscase, my lord,
if my lord can have a look at the affidavit filed by the state. That is important, my lord. As far as
Chanda.
Lodger, I'm for responding 3, Lodger, I'm praying for 2 days time, Lodger, filing the affidavit.
Yes. Let's get forward.
My lord, my lord, I have challenged 3 advertisement, my lord, and I have filed a miscase, my lord, to stay the advertisement on the ground that the entire selection process, my lord, that is wrong, my lord. Now, my lord, if my lord will see the affidavit filed by the state, if my lord will come to page number 9. Here, my lord, the state in the second paragraph at page number 9, it says, insofar as the rules governing recruitment or selection of forest ranger and assistant conservator of forest, the answering deponent respectfully submits that the state government has adopted and is following the central government rules with regard to the government recruitment of the post of forest ranger. Initially, the entrance and training rules in forestry revised in 1992 was followed, and subsequently the entrance and training rules revised 2004 for forest range officer is being followed. Now, my lord, may kindly come to page number 194 of the affidavit, my lord.
Please, Your Lordship, a copy of the miscase is not being served to us.
My lord, we have served the copy.
You have served copy to MPSC?
We have served, my lord.
Where?
Maybe, my lord,
Where's the
misplaced.
faction? We will see where's your
Served, no?
mistake. Only government advocate received.
MPSC, we have taken steps already, my lord. We have taken steps for both miscase and main case.
No, miscase, I think you have subsequently.
Subsequently.
The miscase has been filed subsequently, Your Lordship.
82 is a new miscase.
New miscase, my lord, we have filed
Give them
subsequently.
copy,
My lord,
pick it up on
we'll
Monday.
supply them a copy, my lord. Not an issue, my lord. If my
What
lord
will
will.
show? With page?
Page number 194, my lord. Just give a copy. One second.
Yeah.
This is, my lord, the entrance and training rules revised 2004.
No, you're telling the advertisements now, seeing that they're old advertisements, correct?
No, that is not only the ground.
Then?
The entire selection process which they have adopted is wrong, my lord. If my lord will see the these rules which the state is saying they have followed 2004 rules, my lord. Now, if my lord will see,
Lordship,
196.
Let the MPSC file
My
the
lord,
affidavit, Your Lordship.
state has filed their affidavit, my lord. This is there is urgency in this case. Therefore, my lord, I am pressing, my lord. Otherwise, I would not have. Now, my lord, page number 196, my lord. It prescribes the procedure, how the selection will be conducted. Here, my lord, clause 6, my lord, it says selection. Selection of a candidate shall rest with
Whose
the.
rules are these? Entrance training rules. It's by whom?
This is formulated by the central government, my lord. That is being with consultation with the state, and now state is following these rules.
I mean, that is accepted.
Accepted. They
These
have
are the rules that are being followed for selection.
We are adopting, Lordship, because that rule of 2004, Your Lordship, has been framed by the central government in consultation with the
You're
state.
following it.
Yes.
Yes,
But
we
you
are.
don't dispute the fact that you are following the process for selection and
Lordship,
for
yes.
appointment and training. As per
Lordship,
the
yes,
rules.
yes.
Okay, then
Yes,
what did you say?
Yes, selection.
Yes.
Clause 6, my lord, it says selection of a candidate shall rest with the concerned sponsoring authority.
Yes.
Now, it prescribes the age at 7, serial number 7, then educational qualification and 8, and subsequently, my lord, if my lord will see page number 198, it gives the physical standard, my lord, what should be the height and what and my lord, may kindly see 9 clause B. It says male female candidates must pass a physical test covering distance of 25 kilometers oblique 16 kilometers, and subsequently, my lord, at point number 11, it says competitive examination. Candidate of category 1 of rule 4 shall be selected on the basis of competitive written examinations and interview to be conducted by the commission. The commission shall prepare merit list on the basis of total marks obtained in written examinations and interview. Now, says written examination. It says compulsory subject general knowledge, English. General knowledge is 100 marks, English is 100 marks, my lord, and there is optional subjects, that is any two subjects out of the following, 200 marks each. So this is the syllabus for the, my lord, written examination. And at the next page, my lord, page number 200, it says about interview. The commission shall conduct an interview for the candidate who qualifies in the written examination. The maximum marks for the interview shall be 75. Now, this is the procedure which has been prescribed by the rules, my lord. First, they will go for the physical efficiency test.
Okay. Yeah.
Thereafter, they will go for written examination. And
then interview. Yes,
then interview. Now, if my lord will come to page number 112, my lord, of the same affidavit.
Yes.
It's a letter dated 6th February 2020, given by the MPSC to the Secretary.
12.
2020, my lord, this was given. Now it says, subjects recruitment to the post of forest rangers. With reference to the subjects and letter number cited above, the commission is proposing to hold a preliminary examinations for the above said post to speed up the recruitment process, as the number of eligible candidates is 18272. In view of the above proposal, the office would like to request you to kindly offer your view suggestions on the matter at the earliest. Whereas the rules nowhere says there will be preliminary examinations. Now, why
can't they fashion it the way they will be more, what do you call it, efficient?
Yes, my lord, may I kindly see what is the reply of the
What's wrong with that?
No, there is
if there are 2,000, now what's happening? Just common knowledge. For every post, if there's LDA post, there are 2,000 candidates. Now you want to have written exams for 2,000 candidates. It's not possible. Now even in the High Court recruitment also for this GAA, we have to have preliminary examination.
Now, my lord, I will tell what is the difficulty. I will come to it, my lord. Now
you mean to say all eligible candidates have to attend an exam? Is that what he's saying, that they don't have any latitude even to It's not a question. If you're talking about some arbitrary action, discrimination, we can understand. Somehow you're eligible, you've been kept out.
Now, how the petitioners are discriminated, my lord, I'll come to it, my lord. Now, my lord, may kindly see the reply on the basis of this letter by the conservator of forest. That is at page number 115, my lord.
Yes.
Now, on the second paragraph, my lord, I will just read. A preliminary examinations of one paper carrying 200 marks in 2 hours may be conducted only for the candidates who qualify in the physical test as mentioned above. The question paper should be objective type comprising.
Where are you reading from? 115.
My lord, page number 115, second paragraph, that is 2.
Say where you're reading.
Yes,
you're just reading from. You expect the court to know your mind. Where you're reading from?
My lord, second paragraph I am reading. It says, my lord, a preliminary examination of one paper carrying 200 marks in 2 hours may be conducted only for the candidate who qualify in the physical test as mentioned above. The question paper should be of objective type comprising English 50 marks, general knowledge and current affairs 50 marks, general science including environmental science and technology 100 marks. Being screening test, the marks secured in the preliminary examinations will not be considered for determining the final merit of the candidate. Now, this is what the reply of the conservator of forest to the MPSC, my lord, that you can hold the preliminary examinations, but you should have English, general knowledge, current events, general science and including environmental studies and technology. This is what the reply was. Now, my lord, if my lord will come to my writ petition, my lord. My lord, may kindly come to page number 19. My lord, this is the advertisement if my lord will come to relevant paragraph, relevant portion, that is at page number 24.
Twenty-four.
24, my lord. Page number 24, serial number 22 here, my lord, at the beginning. Serial number 22 on top, my lord.
That's page 23 in the course copy, yes. Forest Rangers under the
Forest Rangers under Office of Principal, my lord.
You
Here,
correct your pagination also, yes.
yes, here, my lord, it describes about the physical standard, my lord, and then subsequently, if my lord will come to para 8 of the
Yes.
subsequent pages, my lord, para 8, it prescribes method of selection.
Para 8 of this advertisement.
Advertisement, my lord.
Where's para 8?
It's coming, my lord.
At page 20, your page will be 24. Or 20, yes, okay. Here's 25, yes.
Method of selection, it says, my lord, the final selection recommendation of suitable candidate against the vacancies notified in this advertisement shall be made by the commission through any of the following processes. Now it says written examinations, serial number 2, written examinations where syllabus has been provided by the concerned department, personal interview. Then there are many types of, my lord, the written examinations. It says what are the processes. First, screening test, directly personal interview, thereafter, my lord, screening practical test, then personal interview.
See, these are for different posts. You see, now you see 4D, preliminary test.
Now our case, my lord, is Roman 5. It
So
says
4D first.
physical efficiency test, then preliminary screening test, main examinations, then personal interview.
Yes.
This is what was followed as far as our case is concerned.
No, see that 4D, last part of this 4D preliminary test. See, 4D, you've seen 4D. It says so. The commission may at discretion decide to hold preliminary tests in those categories of recruitment number of candidates disproportionately large number of compared to total vacancies. Then, so 4D, can you read 4D? You read the next paragraph 5, just before that paragraph.
My lord.
You read just now personal interview, now you just see 4D.
Yes, preliminary test, my lord. Yes, it says the commission may at its discretion
Yes.
decide to hold preliminary test.
Okay, fine,
in
you
those-
don't need to read it
yes,
out.
my lord.
So they've held this preliminary
Yes,
test.
yes, my lord. That right. Now, my lord, may kindly see the next advertisement, that is at page number 29 September 2023, my lord, at page number 31.
Okay.
What is this second paragraph?
For the same post.
Forest ranger, my lord, different post. Same post, that is for forest ranger, but different post, my lord.
Forest rangers under so this is also forest rangers under.
This is subsequent advertisement, my lord. Here, if my lord will see, there is 14 posts that was advertised. And my lord, the method of selection at para 9.
Okay, yes. Yes, physical endurance.
First, it says physical endurance test.
Yes.
Then second page, my lord, that is preliminary screening test.
Yes.
Now here, preliminary screening test, my lord, it says only those candidates who are declared to have passed the physical efficiency test shall be eligible to the preliminary screening test. General English 100 marks, general knowledge and aptitude 100 marks, arithmetic 100 marks. Thereafter, my lord, written examination, that is after whoever will clear in the preliminary, then they will go for written examination. Now, written examination main, compulsory subject, general knowledge, English, optional subject, 200 marks each. This is as per the requirement of the rule, as far as written examination is concerned. Whereas the preliminary screening test, that is prelim examination, my lord, wherein they have included aptitude and arithmetic, these two subjects where it carries 200 marks. 200 marks. This is where
preliminary marks have no effect, or they're not taken into account.
No, my lord.
Just for qualifying.
Our problem is, my lord, as far as written examination, we have no issue, my lord, because we have the option.
Have issue only that you won't pass prelims.
We are not able to pass the prelim, my lord, because they have included maths. They have included maths, my lord, and this is at the highest level, my lord. And therefore, my lord, at the very beginning, my lord, they have been, my lord, deprived to even go for the written examination, and that is against the rule.
Now is the selection over?
Now, my lord, this is on the process, my lord. Not yet. No appointment has been made.
When's the last date for applications?
No applications and all, my lord. That has already been over.
Must be over by this time.
Now, my lord, my only.
See, Mr. Sinkan, what has happened here? The thing is that what the commission has done, in view of the large number of candidates, they have put in another, what do you call it, a screen.
That is understood, my lord.
It's like UPSC, it's like every other exam now.
That can be understood. Now, even the letter from the Conservator of Forest.
You want them to just walk through the prelims?
No, my lord, even the letter from the Conservator.
Basic maths at least.
No, this is not a basic maths. If had it been a basic maths.
Challenge was given there in the, in the what do you call it, in the, you can't call it syllabus, what do you call it? What's prescribed, you know? You challenge that.
Our contention is,
Lordship,
my lord,
kindly come to
these are not basic maths, my lord.
4
These
of
are
the writ petition, your lordship. Kindly come
See,
to
you
the
forest ranger, you have to be very good with maths also.
My lord, that is
You know what a forest rangers have to do now? You know what I have to do now? How do they measure a forest? How do they count the trees? You know what is that? It's all formulas.
My lord, counting tree will not be a problem, my lord.
No, it's a big problem.
Now here, my lord, the problem here is, my lord.
Everything is by GPS survey. And how you calculate GPS survey? You calculate contour, you calculate elevation. Then, like as per the Supreme Court definition and Tree Conservation Act, how many trees inside certain area will constitute a forest? Whether it's scrub land, you can't have literate people going and
my lord, these people from the forestry background, my lord, they are not illiterate, so to say. Now, if my lord,
see, if they can't pass basic maths, then
no, this is not a basic maths. That is the problem, my lord. Now here, going against the rule, if
you won't dismiss your miscase right now, you file.
My lord, only for the time being. Otherwise, my entire case, my lord, this goes.
No.
If all the appointments now, my lord,
we gave you, we heard you because we thought maybe there is, there is certain, this glaring in the face.
Glaring illegality.
That, illegality.
Now, my lord, entire process is illegal. It is against the rule, my lord. Now, whatever maybe the rule has already prescribed how the selections will be conducted, my lord.
Why do you challenge appraisement then when it's prescribed for preliminary exams?
Now, my lord, definitely they have approached the court lately.
No, your lordship.
It was struck off from the advertisement. As far as concerned forest rangers, have you made that?
No, advertisement has already been challenged, my lord. Now, only because results has been declared, but no appointment has yet been made, my lord. My only contention is, my lord,
to undo the entire selection.
Of course, my lord, because it is against the rule, my lord. The rule prescribes.
You file your affidavit within 1 week.
Rule prescribes one way, my lord, and the selection is conducted another way.
Number? What's the number?
Miscase number? 82.
We'll just 82. Have you made a pointed challenge to the syllabus of maths? Yeah.
No, your lordship.
In my writ petition, my lord, I have clearly mentioned that because of the selection.
You already paid for a stay in the main writ petition, right? Again, you filed a miscase.
I have filed a miscase, my lord, because
your lordship was pleased not to
no, my lord, that
pass
is not
any
the
order
case,
of interim
that
stay, your
is
lordship.
not the case, my lord.
I can earlier miscase. See, Mr. Sinkan, we have to
lordship,
we
may I
understand the pain of your candidates. The earlier miscase. Only one miscase you filed.
Only one miscase, my lord.
Where's the petition? We understand, but the thing is that sometimes you can't.
69.
Now here, my lord, the kind of maths, my lord, they have been given in the examination, my lord.
They have to be rocket scientists.
Yes, they have to be, my lord. Either they have to be.
No, they have not. He has not asked for stay in the earlier in the main petition.
I have prayed for quashing, my lord.
Yes, he has asked for stay.
Yes.
Yes, this application.
They asked for
82. You see, has been filed by the petitioners praying for staying the advertisement dated 13 April 2018 for filling up of 9 number of post forest rangers and advertisement dated 29 September 23 for 14 number of post of forest rangers stop and so not and last advertisement 19 September 24 for 5 number of post stop.
Then
the main contention of the writ petitioner is that though a policy, recruitment policy is in place with regard to selection in the post of foreign rangers, the respondent number 3 has deviated from the same by holding a preliminary examination, wherein the arithmetic or mathematics?
Arithmetic and, my lord,
aptitude. Wherein the arithmetic aptitude test given therein are of what do you call it? Very high standard
of mathematics.
Candidates.
No, what is that? What is that high?
Would be automatically barred from, or would not be able to succeed and such be barred from sitting for the main examination stop. These submissions are noted. It is also noted that in the main petition, the respondent number 3 had to file an affidavit. Just after 2 weeks, the affidavit of the respondent should be on board. If you desire to file objection, you can file.
Only.
I'll rely on the
Mr.
if it
Nishalai,
already
submits that he may be given liberty to file objections to the prey and the miscase if deemed necessary. Stop.
My lord, no appointment should be made till the time, my lord, this matter is disposed of.
See, if you pass such orders, it has to be based on
Lordship,
my main contention is against the rule, my lord.
Also maybe
Now, my lord, they cannot go against the rule, my lord. The rule says some way. My lord, I'll serve a copy, my lord. Obliged.
Yes.
This lordship, in this matter, the service has been completed, which is also reflected in the order dated 23 5 2005. The MPSC is supposed to appear.
You filed affidavit. You've already filed.
Lordship, MPSC is will be the main contesting respondent. The
Where's
Lordship.
Mr. Sanda? He's there. Come here. Yes.
Just now they were here.
This is number 6.
You accept notice on behalf of 2, 3, and 4. Yes? Yes.
MPSC.
Yes, Chanda is present today on behalf of 2, 3, and 4. Such no further notice is required. You supply copies.
Lordship,
You
Lordship.
supply extra copies of the
Come after
petition
3 weeks, then your Lordship.
to the to Mr. Chanda. Just after 2 weeks, yes.
Lordship.
Instructions affidavit, yes.
Must proceed, Lordship.
Item number 7.
Your Lordship. I'm praying for another additional 2 weeks' time to file my rejoinder.
Why?
It's being
How many
finalized.
times- how many
We
times
need
you
it
prayed?
twice. We've taken 2 adjournments. Lord.
All amounts have been paid. Yes, Mr. Sai.
No, it's not been paid.
What is your stand?
No, Your Lordship, in fact, I was going to request Your Lordship to permit us to raise the objections on maintainability on the next date because
now
those are the first. We've raised it in our counter affidavit. When Your Lordship takes it up for hearing, if Your Lordship would permit me first
To address
make
the
my
issues
objections
first.
on maintenance. Yes.
That's okay. We'll file a rejoinder in the
My
meantime.
request
And,
is of course to Your Lordship's convenience.
Mr. S. and please without further 2 weeks' time to file the joint stop prayers allowed. Next one, Mr. S. Sahai, another counsel for the respondents 1 and 2, has prayed that the issue maintainability be taken up first. Yes.
Obligement.
Praise allowed is just after 2 weeks. 2 weeks. For admission hearing then.
Item number 8.
Number 8.
Lordship, in item number 8, Lordship, we were supposed to file the rejoinder, Lordship. I'm praying for 2 days' time, Lordship.
Anything remains?
Lordship remains, Lordship.
What remains?
Lordship, in fact, the tender process, Lordship, itself is.
Yes.
There is an objection on maintainability because this is a tender process which has been challenged through an association. And your Lordship knows that this is not a party aggrieved by the tender process.
We are aggrieved, my Lord.
The association is not a participant in the tender.
Lord, they have filed their affidavit. My Lord, may kindly give us 2 days' time to file our rejoinder.
You want to rejoin? Let them file rejoinder.
Lordship.
Yes, file rejoinder. Just up to 2 weeks, yes, for rejoinder and for further orders, yes.
Great.
Item number
Great,
9.
your Lordship.
9.
May it please your Lordships. Lordships, I was directed to produce instructions as regards why the amount has been deducted from the bills. Firstly, my Lord, the amount which was sanctioned that has been paid, I could not annex it with the counter affidavit, so this is the copy of the receipt.
You've given Mr. Depp also.
I'm giving, my Lord, it's here.
So you satisfied with the amount? Where's Mr. Depp? I saw Mr. Depp.
And this is the clarification, entire clarification has been given as to why the amounts have been deducted as regards on which date. So that is a separate cause of action altogether.
I can't make a head of TL. What is this?
I also, Lordship.
Okay. Effective hearing is. These are the bills.
No, Lordship, this is the chart which shows that what was the amount claimed and what was admissible. If I may just...
we can't, you have to decipher it for us. Yes, Dr. P. Agarwal today has produced a chart to justify as why there were deductions in the bills and the amounts advanced to the risk petitioner. The same.
Lordship, this chart is the payment chart. The bottom one, the one which is stapled, that is the...
You paid 1,13,400.
134,400.
Yes, and this is the bills raised.
Not bills, Lordship. This is a chart. This is a chart where we have provided. Yes, Lordship. This is a chart which we have prepared, showing that what was the amount claimed with regard to a particular hearing and what has been paid. For 30th of September 2022, the petitioner had claimed as an effective hearing. But as per the order sheet, it shows that it is a non-effective hearing. That is why the amount, instead of paying 4,000, which was the amount claimed, has been paid 1,000. So this is a separate cause of action. If he is aggrieved by the...
Let me take instructions. It seems that in certain claims they have said that...
Enough. How much was it? How much?
I had claimed around 1,76,000, Lordship. They have paid around.
You're good. Yeah, you should be
just
happy. You
allow me to take. Allow me 1 week's time to take instructions on this.
Personally intervene, my lord. I tried my best to get the payment made because it's important.
She'll also get her bill for the.
Mr. Bidep should be eternally grateful to her.
No, Lordship. Yes. That was my duty.
Yes.
So I may be allowed 1 week's time to just obtain instructions on this.
We'll just stop. Mr. S. Deputies will not want this time to examine the same. Just after 1 week.
Obliged. Obliged, Lordship.
Yes.
Item number 10.
May it please your Lordship. Your Lordship, I'm praying for a week's time to file an affidavit.
How many times you prayed?
This is the 3rd time, your Lordship.
Let him file one. Let him file, your Lordship.
Any other respondent? Only
no, your Lordship. Just 1 and 2.
Only name who? MS Ibla praise funds allowed for the 2 weeks time for affidavit. Just that after and so on.
Highly obliged, your Lordship.
11.
Please, your Lordship.
Your Lordship, as per the last order, already filed
3
by...
and 4.
Yes.
Who's been for 3 and 4?
Filed by confirmation.
Lordship, I'll be appearing.
For
You
whom?
have 3 and 4, Your Lordship.
What's the matter about?
This is regarding the non-issuance of NOC from the Rabashno.
No, awaiting instructions.
1, 2, that means is
Everyone is
Mr. K.P. Bhattacharjee.
Yes, my lord.
3 and 4, Mr. Nongri.
Yes, Lordship.
5 is
I'm appearing for 5, Lordship.
okay, you are Mr.
SS Roy.
S.S. Roy. So all are represented. 6 and 7, Mr. Jirwa. 6, Mr. Dingdo. Yes, the parties today all represented as Mr. E. Nongri, Senate appearance on behalf of the respondents 3 and 4, and Mr. S.S. Roy on behalf of respondent number 5. What do you want today?
Then let them file the affidavit.
You'll file affidavits?
Yes, we'll file out.
Mr. E. Nongri, Mr. Roy, you'll file affidavit?
Lordship, as we are the formal parties, let the other respondents file if required.
3 and 4 years. What about state?
Lord, we are awaiting instructions. We'll file it, my lord.
Mr. K.P. Bhattacharjee on behalf of respondent 1 and 2, and E. Nongri 3 and 4 pray and allowed. I think KGC is not necessary.
No,
You'll file?
7 we are filing. We'll be filing.
Yes, Mr. K.P. also for 1 and 2, Mr. E. Nongri 3 and 4, Mr. Abu Jarwa for number 7, pray for now 2 weeks time to file affidavits.
Lordship.
Much
obliged.
Item number 12.
Lordship, so for 11 and 12. Lordship, here we have filed a miscase for striking out of the respondent number 10 and 11, Lordship. That is Airtel, Lordship. Miscase, Lordship. That is miscase number 120 of 2025, Lordship.
1 second. One second. Why you strike out Airtel? Because Airtel is not the.
Lordship, here,
you're not constructing the tower.
Lordship, the main list is between the respondent number, newly impleted respondent number 13, Lordship. They are in fact the owners of the tower, Lordship. 30 Indus Tower, Lordship.
You file affidavit? Go through the day?
2 weeks time.
2 weeks time? Yes, what is your grievance?
Praying for some time, Your Lordship, to file a reply to the miscase for the implement.
In fact, we are not a necessary party, Lordship, because if
made you pro forma,
Lordship,
pro forma means not necessary, just that you be there to, to witness.
Because otherwise, the tower, Lordship, is owned and maintained by respondent number 13, Lordship. Even if, Lordship, any order flows from this honorable court, I will not be affected, Lordship. So I don't know why we have been made a party in this instance proceedings, Lordship.
But the NOC, Your Lordship, which is at page number 51, which has been issued by the respondent number. Here also, Your Lordship, it mentions the company Indus Tower. The translated copy is at page number 52, Your Lordship. If I may read, Your Lordship.
No, this is no objection by Shnong. Shnong won't know whether it's Airtel or whether it's.
Lordship, their submission is misplaced in so much.
No, but see, Mr. Pasantev, come this side.
Moreover, Your Lordship, Indus Tower.
When are you filing affidavit?
2 weeks time, Your Lordship.
Why 2 weeks time?
We haven't received instructions.
Because you're the main respondent then for raising the tower, correct?
Lordship, they own the tower, Lordship. The agreement has been entered with them, Lordship. Everything is with them. We only take the tower on, Lordship, rental basis.
You just fix your equipment to the tower, yeah.
Yes, Your Lordship, Indus Tower may be installing the tower, but then the signals, Your Lordship, is being transmitted by Airtel, Your Lordship.
That has not been done as a Lordship, as on date, Lordship. It is still under construction, and we have not taken that.
Stop the construction now.
As of now, Your Lordship, I have no instruction, but while the petition was being filed and in the due course, Your Lordship, the construction was still going on.
Why do you want the construction of the tower?
Because, Your Lordship, the NOC here, Your Lordship, which has been issued by the respondent number 8, which has no authority, Your Lordship, over the village.
Who has authority?
Your Lordship, the village here does not fall, Your Lordship, under
so
the
village. Your land falls in which village?
The right no harm, Your Lordship.
As per your...
I fall under the right no harm, Your Lordship.
Let's see,
But
now
it-
you're saying that this number 8 is given.
Yes, Your Lordship, the Lingdor right Maushai.
Who's appearing for these? You,
For 6, 7, and 8.
who's 6, 7, and 8? You're saying you belong to which village?
Respondent number 6 is
Umsalat village, Your Lordship,
Umsalat.
and I fall under the right no harm, Your Lordship.
Umsalat under right.
Right no harm.
Now you're appearing for Mr. Lingdo, right?
6, 7, and 8.
Now their land situated where? Under your jurisdiction or under this Moshai? Why do you have instructions? That can be settled here and now. If you say that that doesn't fall within, that West End Tower doesn't fall within your jurisdiction, then it's over.
Your Lordship, the respondent number 8 here has no authority, Your Lordship, over
Okay,
the
no
village.
authority, but then like 8 is whom? Who's appearing for 8?
6, 7, and 8.
She's appearing for all of them.
Yes, Your
even
Lordship.
for your Sardar also, or your
And-
Rambashno.
Lordship. They're appearing for the
You're
Rambashno
the most important respondent then. When are you going to file affidavit?
So 1 week more.
Okay, Mr. Lingdo, as the dispute centers around the location of the tower, as to whether the respondent number 8 was a competent authority to grant NOC, Mr. Emma Lingdo, who's appearing for the concerned respondents, the 600 praising around 1 week's time to file affidavit. It's expected that this issue also be clarified in a said affidavit. And on behalf of respondent duty in period of 13, Mr. Pasanthi praise funds allowed
2 weeks.
1 week. You want to see if that will come first. Yes, just after 1 week. Then next on Miss Case, Miss Case 120.
120.
You want to file small objection?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. Yeah, MS. Sorry.
I am Lingdor.
Yes, MS. I am Lingdo. In MS also, praise will have to file a small objection to the Miss Case list after 1 week. Yes.
Highly obliged.
Together with the minute petition. You file your affidavit.
Item 13.
My lord, respondents 4 and 5 have filed their affidavit. The respondent GHDC was supposed to place the record before your lordship.
I'm seeking for some more time, Your Lordship. Kindly grant me 2 weeks extension for the.
And
Yeah, table number 2.
Yes, I have filed it.
Power?
Yes, not power. I filed my affidavit also myself.
Number 2 is whom? Albunis Marak.
We have taken
By
steps
name.
on it, my lord. We have filed an affidavit.
We are paying for number 2.
No, for private respondent, my daughter is for
Respondent number 2
We are paying for
is
number 2 also.
Oh, now I'm just 1 entry, Your Lordship.
respondent
Number
number 2 is
two?
unrepresented, madam, till today.
No, number 2 is the chief executive member.
We haven't received any information regarding for the.
The steps are complete, madam. We have filed
Yes, though
affidavit also.
the service is complete on the respondents. There's no representation on behalf.
We are
of
4 and 5.
respondent 2. Yes. MSS Tahar requested to obtain specific instructions as to whether they will be representing the respondent number 2 also. Next para Mr. P.T. Sangma.
Lord,
On behalf
4
of
and
the
5.
correspondent, you file affidavit.
I already is there on board.
It's already been filed. Yes.
Lordship.
The earlier interim order may continue.
Lordship, I strongly object since I have already filed my affidavit because there is if I allow I will take the page. That's a
You file an application for vacation or interim order.
Yes, Lordship.
Was only till today.
Let it
Is
because
till
because
today the interim order.
yes yes, Lordship. Because there is nothing at all in the case because they first instead may I take it to the page 46 of the repetition, Lordship. That is what had happened.
Why is nothing at all
Because
in
they
the
have
case?
filed it with misleading the facts because
Misleading.
yes, Lordship.
There's a very serious allegation.
Yes, Lordship. I will establish.
Last page.
Page 46. Para 3.
You received the affidavit, Mr.
Yes, madam. I've received the affidavit.
46, yes.
Yes, may I just read? Now, this is the order passed by the CEM of GHDC.
Yes.
This is appeal against the EM. In this para, I just take to the relevant part of that. After hearing the both parties, this court invite order so and so had allowed the prayer of the appellant. Accordingly, delay has been condoned in view of the Section 14 C and Section 17 C of Limitation Act. Inadvertently, in the same order, this court also directed the party to produce their respective witnesses. Moreover, both parties has extensively argued the case while hearing the above miscellaneous petition. This court accordingly proceed with the evidence as per the provision of the Rule 14, Rule 27B of this one. Order 14, Rule 27.
14. What is L in Roman?
Yes, 41. 41, why not? 41, Rule 27.
L is what? L x is 10, L is 50. So if x on front will be 40, then 1. Yes, 41.
41, Rule 27, B of CPC. Moreover, the Honorable High Court had set time frame in this case, and both parties also agree, and evidence of the witnesses continue for about 2 years since 19/10/2022. In the meantime, when the case is about to be completed and only one witnesses of the respondent is left for cross-examination, but remain absent for many months, when called for, then suddenly the counsel for the respondent filed an application to record my previous order dated so and so in miscellaneous case, and to discontinue the recording of the statement of witnesses, and to pass the final order after hearing the appeal petition only in which which is pending. In this regard, both parties have agreed to hear the appeal petition. Hence, on the basis of the argument from the counsel, both parties, and after detailed examination of the case record from the lower court, it is evident that Court of EM have not completed the examination of witnesses as seen from the court order dated 04/04/2016. Relevant portion of the order dated 4/4/2006 is hereby being reproduced, which is read as: both parties are present and represented. Both the parties have filed their respective examination in chief in form of affidavit. 1. PW Sri Dima A. Sangma examined and cross-examined, but examination of other opposite party counsel is always engaged with other matter. The Honorable High Court of Meghalaya in WPC so and so on 09/02/2015 directed this court to decide the case as expeditiously as possible, not later than 6 months. Since this time period given by the Honorable High Court has already been lapsed, hence party is hereby directed to file their respective written argument on the next day. The learned EM has been proceed with the case by passing a final order dated 23/08/2016 in spite of the above direction by the Honorable High Court to discuss the issue based on documentary and oral evidence, if any, but this issue have not been discussed for the reason as has been discussed above. This court deemed fit it to examine the additional witness as per the provision of Rule 41, Rule 27, Order 41, Rule 27B of CPC before making any final decision on this appeal. This court, rightly or wrongly, had an earlier examined the relevant witnesses except for cross-examination of the respondents' last witnesses. Now, number 4, my lord, since evidence of witnesses have not been completed by the lower court and no issue discussed in accordance with the Honorable Court's order dated 09/02/2015, hence this court directed for examination of witnesses, if any. Now, my lord, what am I trying to submission is that it is the present petitioner herein who had been absent for many years, and they never cooperated with the court for recording of the examination of witnesses.
Objection.
My lord,
last part, when the thing is very over,
my lord,
22 one is objection with regard to taking
my lord, he is
evidence,
sitting here as an appellate court, my lord, and
Yeah,
he has
but
taken
why? It's a council,
fresh
they can
evidence.
They can take evidence at any stage.
Yes.
My lord,
Doesn't matter.
yes, he is taking fresh evidences, my lord.
No.
He was the orders of the High Court confined the appellate court to look into the appeal as per records
Yes,
available.
Okay, fine. That
my
well,
lord.
well and good. But the thing is that did you raise it in the first instance? Was appeals taken when the witnesses were being examined?
My lord.
You raised it in the first instance when the matter went back to the CM, and he asked witnesses, "Did you object to this?"
My lord, my lord. That is why the records become important, my lord. The records will speak for itself, my lord. My lord has called for the records. The records have not come, my lord.
Report is not reported.
From what he submitted, he has some case, because if from 22 the matter had proceeded, and then you never bothered to, and the last part, one witness remains cross-examination.
My lord, what happened is that, my lord, even
when are you going to file affidavit or bring the record?
My lord, the records become very important, my lord, and if my friend.
Yes. No, we have at least after 2 weeks.
Another.
No,
my lord, the interim order passed earlier may continue, my lord.
No, that
interim order passed is for years.
Yes.
You file an application then.
Lord, if he wants to vacate let him file an application. We'll show cause and let there be a proper hearing on that.
Yes, Lordship.
I will not be to vacate because the order is till the next date only. You have to file a different style of application. You can scratch your head and think what kind of application is maintainable when the order ends. Suppose the matters interim order till next date. The next date is today. And you have to have application ready. What will be the application, the style of application? It will not be forgetting, because the order is still today in the order. It's not until further orders. What kind of application will you have to file?
I'll do the homework.
You think about it, there is an application that's filed in such instances. Yes. Yes.
14.
Much less, Lordship.
It's orders or hearing?
Hearings.
Orders?
Orders.
Yes.
Yes. Lord, here some payment has already been made, my lord, and we have the contemptor here, my lord, has asked for the scheme. Has requested for amnesty scheme, which has been turned down, my lord. So, my lord, ideally, my lord, there is nothing left in this contempt.
What have you paid?
We have paid the partial. The principal amount has already been paid, my lord. The remaining is only the interest, the penalty, my lord.
Yeah, Dr. Musica, what?
That is not correct, my lord. But as on today, the overall dues were 57 crore, my lord. They paid 24 crore out of that.
Principal amount. That's already paid.
And this was in the month of. Interest is still accruing, my lord. This was till March.
Then on a contempt, but we'll ask.
We have been maintaining this,
my lord. By giving undertaking before this honorable court, my lord, they made us to open the GST portal for them, my lord, and they took advantage of that. They dispatched the material, and then thereafter they failed to pay the amount. After filing of the contempt, they paid some amount, my lord. The contempt is filed since 23.
Then we'll initiate proceedings for contempt. Mr. Thapa,
no, my lord, here we have been maintaining.
Then we can initiate proceedings.
No, my lord, we have
we're not satisfied.
There was no, my lord, there was no undertaking given. In fact, there was a consensus, my lord.
It is on their application, my lord, and they undertook to pay.
There was a consensus reached between the parties, my lord. However, we had said that, some modalities were fixed, my lord, that a payment is to be made in this manner. That was, my lord, we could not fulfill that, my lord. And my lord, your lordship is aware, we had maintained before also, my lord, the contempt application for recovery of pending dues is not maintainable, as I have already submitted earlier, my lord. This is
division bench. It'll be a different footing. contempt recovery of dues is fine, but so it's a different, because if you are in violation of the undertaking given to the
there was no undertaking given,
we
my lord.
forget about the amount.
There was
But
no
if you have
undertaking
undertaken
given, my
for
lord.
this court that I will act a certain way, and you have not done that, that means the contempt is made up. You have to.
No,
have
there
to
was no undertaking
initiate
given, my
proceedings.
lord. There
That
was
means
no
I have
undertaking.
to
But I understand, my lord, if there was an undertaking given, my lord, I would be liable.
My lord, it is on their application this honorable court passed.
Where's the order?
Page 10 is the first order, my lord. Page 10.
If undertaking has been given, then we're not bothered about the kind of amount you have to pay. But
My lord,
undertaking's been given that I'm going to pay X amount, and you've not done it.
no,
And
my
on
lord,
undertaking
here,
given, some act has been done by
there's,
them to, to validate your GST.
my lord, even under the act, my lord, there is a default clause, my lord, which they are, my lord, which they are, my lord, entitled to take recourse to, if I fail to make payment, my lord.
No, what about undertaking for the court? Where's the
There's
undertaking?
no undertaking given, my lord.
Where's that, Dr. Mazika?
Well, undertaking in the sense, it is their application, or they came before this honorable court. My lord. Page 10, my lord, kindly see, my lord. Page 10.
Where's undertaking? I mean, where's the application?
Page 10, the order will show, my lord. The writ petition was filed with them.
Yes.
WPC 344. And this is the order dated 7/12/21 passed, my lord.
Yes.
And there was a direction to them. Page 10, if I may just refer, page 10 and 11.
Yeah.
It is made clear the appellant SSC will continue to pay the current GST dues without seeking any concession on account of the payment in terms of this order. Immediately upon the first installment payment being made in terms of this order, the order cancelling the GST registration of the appellant SSC dated February will stand annulled, and the respondent authorities should immediately restore the SSC's access to the relevant portal and all other facilities as in any normal case. However, it will be open to the respondent authorities to cancel the registration within 15 days of any default in payment, so and so. So while pursuant to this order, upon his payment of first installment, we restored his GST portal, my lord. My lord, what happens, my lord, when the GST portal is blocked, my lord, for any default on their part, they cannot dispatch any material. Now, they took advantage of this and must have dispatched crores and crores worth of cement manufactured by them, my lord. And thereafter, they took advantage of first installment, my lord. Immediately thereafter, they stopped payment. They dispatched their material, they stopped payment, my lord.
Then you close it again.
My lord, then they again came before this honorable court, my lord. This is a subsequent order.
So you close it after that again. Did you close the portal again?
Again, this installment that was modified, my lord. Further concession was given to them. That is page 24, my lord.
Page
24.
Yes.
Page 26, para 6, my lord. Accordingly, and only by way of one-time measure, that may not be used as an instance for any further indulgence by the applicant. The time to pay the money due on 15th March 22 is extended till so and so, without interfering with the. So this was further concession was given to them, my lord. Then another order, my lord, page 29. Page 31, I'll just refer para 6, my lord. Page 31.
Yes.
However, in view of the apparent damage to the petitioning SSC's manufacturing facility, a moratorium for a period of 2 months is granted. That is to say that the payment that was due in April 22 will now be deemed to have been defaulted, and the payment due in May 22 did not be paid by 15th day of this month. The amount due in April 22 must be paid along with the amount due in June 22, and the amount due in May 22 must be paid along with the installment due in July 22. The prayer for spreading out the overdue amount over the rest of the installment is expressly declined. The amount for the month of April and May will have to be made good in manner indicated. Upon the first default of the petitioner SSC in making the payment in terms of this order and without further reference to this court or other authority, it will be open to the department to take immediate appropriate steps in accordance with law, and the petitioner SSC will be deemed to be in default of the entire amount then due. So, well, this is what happened. They again defaulted in payment, my lord.
You cancelled the registration of that.
We filed a contempt application, my lord. We cancelled the registration, and during the pendency of this matter, they paid 23 crore rupees.
They paid
23 crore.
Now registration still stands cancelled.
I
What is the status now?
I believe the production is going on now, my lord.
No, I mean, it is still cancelled, the GST registration. Registration means access to the portal, correct?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Letter, any idea what is the latest?
Is it cancelled or still it's up?
Well, since the payment has been made, man, I don't think it stands. I mean, it is cancelled. It's still.
Where's the undertaking?
There's no undertaking given.
Undertaking in the sense they came before the Honorable Court. It's not that the department came, my lord.
No, then you have recourse to other remedy, Dr. Mozik. You
My lord, in
cancel the
fact,
GST registration also. Apart, you can take, you know.
My lord, may kindly see one more thing, my lord, page 31. The order passed by the learned division bench, my lord, provides for what happens, my lord, in case if we default.
Eventuality,
yes. So, my lord, in view of this clear and unambiguous order, my lord, I don't think the contempt will lie.
Then contempt.
What I would pray, my lord, because of pendency, it is they paid some amount, my lord.
No, my lord. We are very right honest, my lord. We are committed
to contempt.
No, not because of contempt, my lord. My lord, we were committed to pay the amount which is due as against us, my lord. We were reeling under some problem, my lord, financial issues. We are slowly trying to come out of that, my lord. And
How
as
many
and
years
when.
it take? Since inception, the unit even reeling under problems.
My lord, here the reason why we have not been paid is also reflected in the orders itself, my lord.
Just get instructions whether GST portal is thing or not. Is access to the portal still there, or is it been suspended, or is it cancelled? Or you're operating a different name? No.
No, my lord. Not at all.
It's possible.
No, not.
So many companies: Blackstone Cement, Goldstone Cement, Whatstone Cement. Who knows? Yes. Yes, just after 3 weeks to enable the party to appear instructions.
16.
Please, Lordship, this matter, Lordship, if it can be taken up next week, Lordship.
Where's Mr. Changreso? Not only prayer, only concern with Mr. Devnas that he said whatever it is, let the fencing continue. That's all.
Yes, Lordship. In fact,
Lordship,
Lordship, this matter is similar to that previous matter which your Lordship has already heard. Yes, Lordship. It's similar issue, Lordship, here because the boundary demarcation is not.
In this matter, they have filed the rejoinder. In the rejoinder, they are not having any objection to go for fencing. So, just only.
So, let the order be passed in presence of the senior.
Yes, Lord.
They are a bit handicapped today. We understand. Yes.
Deeply obliged.
17.
Well, it may kindly recall, this was the revision petition filed by petitioner.
What are the instructions last time? Where's Mr. Mahanta? He's coming.
No, Your Honor. He has some emergency, so he has left. But he has instructed me.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Your Honor, that was the only thing, the 50% release of the compensation for the petitioner, Your Honor.
You can't be traced anymore.
No.
Only thing.
In fact, Lordship had observed in the first order passed.
Where's the order?
Lordship sees. This is 11th December, my lord, 2024.
December.
11th December.
Yes.
If Lordship looks at para 4 onwards.
Yes.
I'll read my note. Mr. S. Jindal, learned so-and-so, however, has raised a few objections as to the maintainability of the writ petition in its present form and submits that an application under Article 227 of the Constitution will be of no assistance to the petitioner as there is no error in the order of the tribunal, and what is sought is for a correction of an order of this court itself for alteration which is not permissible in law. considering the submissions and the situation of the case, wherein the same amounts to a mercy petition by an old widow, without burdening the parties with the technicalities of law, perhaps the respondent number 1 may look at the matter afresh to somehow facilitate the release of the balance compensation amount to the petitioner claimant. The list so and so, my lord. So my lord was pleased to observe that at the end of the day, this amounts, the petition filed by petitioner amounts to nothing more than a mercy petition. Further, my lord was pleased to give me an opportunity to go back and seek instructions as to whether there is any flexibility. The matter had actually gone right up to the head office level, and my instruction, unfortunately, was that the governing rules do not allow for any dilution of orders which have been passed. So this Honorable High Court, in an appeal filed in an MST matter, had passed the order long back, 2009-10. What they're seeking essentially is a alteration, modification of that order, of that order. So my, as I said, unfortunately, the instruction was that we cannot really agree or accede to any dilution. So at the end, my lord, we're left with a situation where lordship will have to consider whether the hand of mercy can be extended to the petitioner. We leave it up to my lord.
I'll leave it up to your lordship.
Yes. Where's the order of this court, or the 2010 order?
My lord. If lordship looks at page 37, my lord. Sorry. 53. 53.
53.
Yes, my lord. '53 is the order passed, my lord. That was 2009.
10th August 2009.
Yes, okay.
The problematic part, my lord, is in para 8, page 66. If I can read, my lord.
7 application, how in a 2-7 can't do it?
Lordship had observed.
2-6.
Because it'll amount to lordship altering coordinate bench's order under 227, which cannot be done. So para 8, my lord, that is page 66. If I can read.
Yeah.
Offshoot of the foregoing discussion is that this appeal will stand disposed of as indicated hereunder. The appellant insurer is therefore directed to pay 50% of the awarded amount together with the interest payable in terms of this judgment to the claimant respondent within a period of 2 months from today. Any amount already deposited or paid to the claimant shall be deducted accordingly. The tribunal shall thereafter summon the owner of the vehicle and, if necessary, may also employ coercive measures, including seizure of the truck, to ensure his attendance before it. If necessity arises, the executing court may take the assistance of the transport authority. On the appearance of the owner, the insurer shall deposit the balance amount, which shall then be released by the tribunal to the claimant after the owner furnishes security to the satisfaction of the tribunal. For the purposes, it goes on, my lord, but this is the heart of the matter. So, my lord, we were required to pay 50%. We have done that, my lord. Second part is that owner has to appear, furnish security, and thereafter we are to release the balance 50%, my lord. Owner, my lord, has been playing hide and seek for the last more than a decade, my lord. Once or twice, a few times, owner has appeared, pleaded an inability to give any sort of security, etc. Page 68, lordship may kindly recall, this is an insolvency petition filed. This also was dismissed for default. Owner filed this and disappeared again for the next few years. Till date, owner is missing, my lord, and cannot be traced. So,
and the amount lying with you.
Amount is the 50% is
with the tribunal.
With the tribunal. So we have deposited.
Amount?
The total was 9 lakhs. 9 lakhs 57,000.
The line with the tribunal.
The total was 9 lakhs 57. 50%.
You paid 4.5 lakhs. Yes.
So, lordship has observed that 227 may not be available, and what is being sought, my lord, is a review, essentially. Even that door is closed, my lord. So that being the position, as I submitted some time back, it is only mercy that can be extended. Whether lordship will extend, we leave it up to my lord.
And 227, we can't. 226, we can do anything.
I will not say anything on that.
Because essentially it amounts to, you have to file for review of the order, that's all. That can convert it to review. Then we examine it after 1 week, whether we can convert it or whether you have to file a small application. Your clients will contact.
No, Your Honor. We can't contact the client.
Your clients we can't contact.
No, Your Honor.
Then the money will release to whom?
The
client must have signed this petition.
Signed the petition, yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
After 1 week, yes.
Obliged.
Item 20.
This is that matter of medical unfitness.
Yes.
Please, if your lordship would just come back to the file. This was a selection for the post of warrant officer personal assistant for the state of Chhattisgarh by the Assam Rifles. The petitioner cleared all the stages and appeared for medical examination on 6th of July 2023, where he was declared medically unfit on the ground of digital tremors.
Yes.
His Lordship, thereafter, he underwent a review medical examination by the Assam Rifle itself on 15th of July 2023. Your Lordship would find the document at page 31.
Yes.
His Lordship would see that now he's been declared medically unfit on the ground of essential tremors.
So, Kobe, 15 July 23.
23. His Lordship will see that immediately thereafter, I got myself examined from AIMS Raipur on 1st of August 2023. His Lordship would find those documents at page 32 onwards.
Yes.
And your Lordship would see page 37. His Lordship will see that somewhere in the middle, the doctor opines as no tremors. His Lordship would have the type copy, which is at the next page. No tremors.
No intention tremors. No? No tremors. Okay.
Yes. And your Lordship will see the final opinion of the doctor, that is at page 38A. Patient is medically fit for recruitment to army.
Yes.
And then your Lordship, I had shown to your Lordship also their own guidelines. If your Lordship would have their guidelines, your Lordship will see that the guideline starts at page, Annex to P5, page 42. And your Lordship would find the relevant at page 52. His Lordship will see the heading minor acceptable defects, acceptance of candidates suffering from trifling defects, candidate presenting with mild degree of the following defects may be accepted as specified in the relevant paras. And now your Lordship would have seriatim P, only tremors without any organic cause. So mere tremors itself would not be a disqualifying
acceptable
criteria.
Defect.
Yes. And then your Lordship would have their other guidelines relating to how a review medical examination has to be conducted. That your Lordship would find at page 54, Annex to P6. And relevant, your Lordship would find at page 58, Clause G. Any tremors in hands or other parts of body, thyrosities should be ruled out and neurologist opinion should be taken.
Yes.
Now your Lordship would just come to their reply. In their reply, they have said that they have taken me to Zion Hospital before conducting review medical examination, and based on those reports, I was held medically unfit. Now your Lordship would find those reports at page 22 of their reply.
Yes, radio diagnosis.
Yes, please, Your Lordship would have page 22, 23, 24, and 25. In none of these reports, there is any reference of any neurologist or the fact that I've been diagnosed with suffering from tremors. In fact, if Your Lordship will see, these are normal reports of ultrasound, where everything has come normal.
Yes.
So therefore, Your Lordship, my submission today is that when they have not got me medically examined from a neurologist, which they were required to do under their own guidelines, coupled with the fact that 10 days later, AIMS Raipur has found nothing wrong with me. So all that I'm saying today is that my fresh medical examination be conducted by a board of doctors, that's all.
Yes,
And
yes.
if I am
Yes, Dr. Mujibur. Yes. But then what about this additional affidavit?
Please, Your Lordship, that additional affidavit also they have filed. Please, if Your Lordship would have, that's just the reiteration of what they've said in their additional affidavit. And if Your Lordship will see that there also they have filed the same report of the clinical laboratory, again showing nothing with respect to tremors. In fact, if Your Lordship will see page 22 is that report. That's the urine examination and the chest X-ray.
Yes.
If you look at that page 13, which in fact says no significant abnormality detected, and this was a chest X-ray. So there is today nothing on record to show that what was the neurologist's opinion, or if any neurologist was ever even consulted.
Right, Dr. Muzika. When was the recruitment held?
It's 23 minutes.
Please, 23, Your Lordship, and that's still that seat is still vacant because they have not found any other eligible candidate also.
From Chhattisgarh.
Yes, for state of Chhattisgarh, because this was state-specific recruitment. So this was one post of warrant officer for the state of Chhattisgarh.
But that I'll read his text, my lord, whether the post is still vacant or somebody appointed, my lord. My lord, the two-stage medical examination, my lord.
No, but the thing is that, see, if the one will say, okay, digital tremor, then the other report conflicts with one, then won't it be, it's from Government of India Institute, won't it be incumbent upon your respondents to have just one examination to see whether there really exists digital tremors? That's as simple as that. So many cases are there, we've sent them for review medical board and
the difficulty, my lord, at the relevant time, if somebody is unfit, my lord, and subsequently, 2 years down the line,
no,
it's more than 2 years
done in within few days.
10 days. Yeah.
And moreover, my lord, I've annexed 2 judgments at least, which say that civilian hospitals are, my lord, not competent, not very competent to
that's why you should go for a
now, my lord, after
medical board and
after 2 years, but he has to be fit at the relevant point of time, my lord. We do not know whether these are curable diseases or incurable diseases, my lord. At this stage, to send him for fresh examination.
Suppose the examination was done digital tremors, then 10 days down the line, nothing is there. Now, won't it have been incumbent upon, okay, fine, petition, did you file a representation? After the
I had immediately filed a petition. I first filed a petition before the
23.
Jharkhand High Court, which had no jurisdiction, and thereafter, after taking permission and withdrawing from there, I have applied here.
Yes. You get instructions by 1 week whether postal there. You're a postal there, then we will ask for review medical board. Yes. I have heard MS Lamba, correct?
Yes, you're right.
Yes, for the petitioner. Stop. Mr. Dr. Muzika, Learned Counsel, submits that on the observation of the court that perhaps a review medical examination may be ordered. Praise be allowed to obtain instructions whether the posts against which the petitioner applied is still available or vacant. Yes, list after 1 week. Yes. Otherwise, we'll ask for review. It doesn't matter. There's other things.
Wait for you.